Moving on. Let's talk the Thunder.
They've looked great
in one game.
Shout out Melo
against the
Melo.
No.
Melo.
Hoodie Melo.
Melo. Let's Melo.
Shout out to all the fans last night who called Lonzo's triple-double overrated because it was against the Suns, but then we're bragging about Russell Westbrook getting a triple-double over the Knicks. You need to watch more basketball with your weak ass. Watch more basketball.
Why did Willie Hernangomez only play like 5 minutes?
I don't know.
I was like, where's my man's Willie at?
I don't know.
Okay. The Thunder did look really good. They look again. It was one game.
They played that
It was
right?
an emotion. I think so. It was one game. It was an emotional game. You want to make sure you want to make sure Melo has a good return.
If they win tonight and they all play good tonight when they play Utah, I'm fine with that statement.
It was
and
one
actually,
game.
By the time y'all see this, the game will probably have happened. So if you watching it on video, but if you listening to it, and shout out to all y'all that will literally go and listen to the podcast.
Yeah, shout out to y'all.
But go ahead.
Yeah, again, it was one game. It was against the Knicks, the lowly Knicks, who look. I picked them to be the 8th seed.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll let you take that back, but
yeah, you can take it. You can take that statement back, and I won't be mad.
But you got to do it now.
No.
You got to do it now if you're gonna.
I'm gonna still hold out hope. It's been one game. Porzingis did look great. Looked great in that one game. But they did some encouraging things. I really like the way they played. I'm starting to think they might be the second best team in the conference. I'm starting to think it.
I don't think it's crazy. I think you're gonna give so many teams problems. I know it was one game, but Russ by himself gives a lot of teams a lot of problems. Melo, while he's not Melo 5 years ago, still giving people problems. Paul George gives a lot of people problems. Steven Adams stops a lot of problems.
Yeah.
And the four of them combined, you could throw me out there on the court. I think they're a pretty fucking formidable
Offensively,
team.
they do have you out there on the court because Roberson is out there.
but no, even defensively, they look good. Defensively, they look good.
It's against the fucking
It was
Knicks.
against the Knicks. It was against the Knicks. But my thing is intensity and energy.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's against the Knicks don't mean you have to be intense.
Right.
It was the intensity and energy that I was like, I saw Melo attempt to defend.
You were pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I was like, Melo actually attempted to defend someone.
Because for the first time in Melo's career, he feels like he can actually...
One possession of defense means that he actually attempted to play defense.
He was trying against Porzingis.
He had one good fucking defensive possession in the first quarter, and now he's playing defense?
What you mean? The whole game.
I'd rather
His
see
intensity?
it. I'd rather see it than not see it, right?
The whole game.
One sample size.
The whole game. There was never a time, for the most part, in that game when I was like, Melo wasn't trying defensively. I didn't really say that. Which was encouraging. I didn't really say that. I didn't. It was encouraging to me. Again, it was the Knicks. It was the Knicks, but they did some things that were encouraging to me. And I don't think it's crazy to say they could possibly be the second best team in the conference. They are also someone. Stephen A. said this first, so I'll give Stephen A. credit for it. He said this first. They was like they should also call Monte Ellis. They are a team who should. They need like one more scorer off the bench. Because Felton's not going to be a scorer for you off the bench. Ferguson's a rookie. Patterson can be a stretch four for you off the bench, but they need a guard scorer off the bench. I mean, they got Abrinas off the bench, but he's a shooter, not really a scorer. They're probably a team who should look to give Monte Ellis a call. Honestly, Jameer Nelson would have been good for you, but you just signed Raymond Felton, so there's really no need to go out and get Jameer. But Monte is a guy that I think the Thunder should call off the bench. I think that would be... Or Jordan Crawford. He just got cut today to make room. Jordan Crawford is also a guy who I wouldn't mind seeing on the Thunder bench. Because they do need one more scorer off the bench. Right. One more.
Who's he with the Pelicans?
Yeah. He was the dude last night. No, because I've seen Jordan Crawford get hot. Like hot. I've seen it happen before. He was the dude who I almost threw something through the fucking TV when he took the ill-advised shot when Boogie was posted up on Clay.
The past 3 years, Jordan Crawford has played 39 games, 19 games in 2 years.
Okay, never mind. Don't sign Jordan Crawford then.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't sign Jordan Crawford then.
Bullshit.
Do not sign
with
Jordan
this fucking
Crawford
OKC team. No. Do not tell me that one performance against the Knicks now means that they are going to be the number 2 seed in the NBA. When the Spurs went out without Kawhi Leonard and beat the Timberwolves, who you said are going to make the playoffs. Get the fuck out of here. Everybody, do me a favor.
They are.
You've literally turned into a basketball hype beast.
No, I haven't.
You're a basketball hype beast.
No, I haven't.
You dead ass a basketball hype beast.
No, I'm not.
After
you
one,
are too, G.
After one fucking game. After one game
they
against
look
the
good.
Knicks.
I said it's the Knicks, but they look good.
But that's what we're doing about That's what we're doing about all these guys.
No,
They
Lonzo
look
played
good.
2 games. Lonzo grabbed
They
rebounds
look good.
and threw great passes
They
in 2
look
games.
good. I said a million times it's one game,
You picked
but
them
they
to be
look
the 3rd
good.
or 4th seed,
They
and
did
you said
things
they
that could
almost
translate.
The Spurs and the Rockets
They did things
in one game.
They did things that could translate. They did things that could translate to every game. Every single game, they have 3 guys who could potentially go off for 30. Every single game. If they can add one more piece to their bench, yes.
Here's the thing. OKC gives Houston a shitload of problems. Chris Paul is not going to be able to guard. I mean, first of all, nobody can guard Russ Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook can't guard nobody either.
Okay, but I'm not as worried.
Russ was an all Pac-10 defender.
Years ago. 10 fucking
So you
years
know
ago.
he has the ability
10
to play
years ago.
defense.
He has the
10
ability.
years
He has the
ago.
athleticism.
He was drafted for his defense.
10 years ago.
He has the ability to do
10
it.
years
Hold
ago.
on. But then Melo, you throw Melo in there, and I don't think there's a guy on the Rockets, maybe Clint, who can go up against Melo's side. I mean, Melo's a big guy.
The big guy.
And he can score. You know, when there was talk about, going back to my Cleveland roots, when there was talk about Melo coming, when we were getting rid of Kyrie, I look at it as almost a positive because I think both are scorers. Both can score at will. And Melo's fucking bigger and neither plays defense. So, step back, but I think Melo can still ball. He can still play offense. Not a great defender, can still play offense. Paul George, he could shut down James Harden. Not shut him down, but he can play,
He can make it difficult for him.
He can make it very difficult for him. So I think...
And you got Roberson.
OKC and Steven Adams, big guy, get rebounds. I think they give Houston a lot of problems. So I don't think it's unreasonable to say that they could beat Houston in a 7-game series. And
San Antonio, I don't think that's unreasonable either.
They're not beating the Spurs. They're not beating Houston in 7 games, and they're not beating the Clippers in 7 games.
Man, let's talk.
They can beat the Clippers in 7 games.
No, they're not.
Yes,
they're not
they can.
beating either 3
Yes,
of
they
those
can.
teams in 7
Yes, they
games.
can.
I'm sorry, but
Yes,
no.
they can.
I'm sorry,
Yes,
but
they
no.
can.
And I said it way before any shit happened with the Clippers, whatever. I said it early. The Clippers are going to be the number 3 seed in the West. You're full of shit to fucking switch out on San Antonio after one goddamn game. After one game, I can see if this was 10 games in, 5 games in, G. After one game, you literally drop. Like, it's not even like anybody. It's not even like, it's legitimately not even like Kawhi is out until like All-Star break.
The Thunder look good, man.